Hello, viewers of Flow Asks. It's me, your host, Livewire Tim Sheaf, here once again. This time, I'm in this guy's flat. This is Chris Brooks.
Oh.
I think you should know him from Store of Fame. He is like, I don't know how to describe you. I don't want to...
Store's hidden kid, probably.
Store's hidden kid. You've got 3 episodes now on Store dedicated to you and your antics that go on whilst training. Is it whilst you're training? Is it?
Yeah, I'll be out training.
And you just
around a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. That's, I don't know, I think you're quite creative with it. There's some stuff that literally, like, if people force comedy like that, I don't find it funny, but when you do it, it's so beyond level.
The thing is, like, when Sasha makes them all, like, I have no clue he's filming, and every episode to me is new. It's just
you don't know he's filming that stuff?
No, that's God's honest truth. I don't know when it comes out or when he's filming. He just says, oh, there's a Brooks film. I'm like, oh,
really?
And I'll watch it and be like, fuck.
When did I do that?
When did I do that? Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
There's one I saw recently, actually I don't even know if this was in the episode, but you're running around on a roof. I think you spin around, or you jump to a post and slide down.
Oh yeah, that wasn't actually in the video.
That was in the video, and then in the video there's one where you're drunk on the roof and you fall. Pretending to be drunk, I figured. But it's so jokes, man. There's one in the exercise park.
Oh yeah, that's
some good scenes.
Brooks musical, yeah.
Where's your I honestly think there's an art to it. It's quite creative. Where does it come from?
That's just what I do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do.
Have you just always done that?
Yeah, always.
But as a kid. There's definitely an element of someone that does parkour, because it is being a kid, it is playing.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And the thing is, I'm not always like that. To be honest, it must have been 6 years ago now. I dislocated my knee really bad, so I used to train a lot. Like I used to muck around. Like there's a very old video called Chris Brooks Random.
Okay.
And like it's like just literally no trainers, just fucking around. But like I've got videos out there which no one's really seen. Like when like the last Brooks episode came out.
Yeah.
Like people commented saying like, for instance, I think it was Sean Wood, saying like, funny how Chris Brooks is getting good at parkour. It's just like, well, no, I used to train before. Like I used to train a lot before.
The first time I met you was at IMAX, and you did a massive running cat from the marble pillar.
That was it, and no one had really done stuff.
No one
like
that was massive.
You know the suicide wall in Brighton?
Yeah, the wall.
I'd done that years ago.
Like, he was one of the first to do that.
I was the first to do that for years, and then.
So it's in you, like you do that.
Reece Staines.
I know Reece, tall guy. Yeah.
He was the next one to do it.
Okay.
And this was sort of like a few years back now.
Yeah, but that was a while.
And then like a couple of other people have done it. And they've got completely bailed.
I think Jan's done it, maybe as well. I've never done that. No, that's a wicked mission. But that's kind of where parkour comes from, is that want to play and explore your environment. But then what you do is kind of take it a bit. How was you interact with the public as well? That's the one bit that for me, I could never just fuck with the public like that. Like.
Oh no! Like a lot of it was set up anyway. Like joking around with them. Like,
Is it people you know? Or
like for instance, the one where I was like walking down the street.
You shook people.
Yeah, that was people I knew. On, like if people knew me, they'd be like, I don't just do that.
Okay.
Like, it's all set up.
Okay. But it makes for good video. And like, what about when you park or you get out your car and you're just dancing around?
Oh yeah, that was me and Sasha were driving and we were waiting for Callum because they were walking along.
Yeah.
We're sitting there for ages, like, we're bored. And it just happened.
It just happens. Escalates to that.
I get bored so quick. Yeah. Hence why every single video I'm constantly bullying Callum. always bullying Callum. Like if Callum's sitting there for more than 5 minutes or if he's doing something and he's sort of like sorting himself out. Yeah. Come on Callum, like, and I get agitated for him.
Nice.
Booting him like.
What about you? Didn't you take a dump down
Yeah, off a building.
Off a building, down the metal.
I think that's just my thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few freedoms I've been with in the past that have done that, but that was a pretty high up one, and that's pretty wild.
I actually did a shit off one, and it was my shit got stuck. It was pretty much like vertical, got stuck
against the wall.
Yeah, it got stuck. Yeah.
That's pretty rank. Didn't you do a jump off the car while it's moving?
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Yeah. Well,
that's really impressive.
It started off with me. I was driving. Must have been about 40 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And got out my car while I was driving. While everyone was in there, I got out the car and stood on the roof.
No way.
And left it going. Probably dropped down to about 20 as I was doing the whole thing. But yeah, so that was.
And then that's where you got the idea.
I think that's where we sort of came with the idea.
And did you find the right bridge?
Yeah, where we found the bridge and done that. Just jumped off it.
Was it you and Drew? Or?
No, me and Ben.
You and Ben, that was wicked.
Yeah, Drew. Well, because Drew's a bit of a dodgy driver.
Okay.
Well, and he got to drive my car, and he kept like, obviously, because Matt was driving Ben's car.
Yeah.
And Drew drove my car, and so I stood on top, and dude just couldn't drive a car for shit and he was jolting constantly.
And you're still on top of it
trying ages trying to get him to do it.
Oh wow,
it was horrible.
I bet that's not a nice. I remember seeing years ago.
Quicker, no, go slower, no quicker. I mean, like it was.
Yeah. Did you see the guy do it off a train years ago? Have you seen that black and white video?
Nah.
That's incredible. It's like a train at high speed just jumps out. I think he does like 1.5 dive. It's unreal. To water. That is such a sick video. But there's also you mess around with like firecrackers quite a bit, right?
I used to ages ago. I think you go through a phase. Like I went through a phase of just love loud noises, love bangers and shit like that.
But you got pretty confident getting quite close to them.
Yeah, I did.
Like way beyond what.
Then I had an accident.
What happened?
We had a fire going, and I put a deodorant can in there, and we all ran off like to see what happened. And it didn't go off for ages, and we saw it just on the side of the fire. I thought, oh fuck's sake! Like as I literally picked it up, and I was like, oh, that's hot. And as I went to throw it, as I threw it out my hand, it literally got to about 1 metre out my hand and exploded and shot back to my leg, and it just literally ripped a hole in my leg.
Is it recent?
No, this was a good. I don't know. Can't really see it now, but that's just like you'll be able to see the scar.
That's a pretty big scar though. It's like someone took a big bite.
But the picture on my phone looks disgusting, but that was a good year ago.
Is that what put you off now?
Yeah, I ain't touched the fire since.
So you're just messing around now.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy training in Brighton?
No, I do. Yeah, I do like training. Yeah, but it's just obviously my knee. Say 6 years ago when I dislocated it literally just pops out all the time. I could literally just do a standing jump and it will go.
So it's kind of like you just have fun with the boys, really. And you can do the climbs and stuff.
Yeah, I can do a lot of climbs. Like my strength's pretty good and stuff like that. But say it has been 6 years and I still haven't. Like I'm out with these guys all the time, but even if I just go out like climbing around, jumping around, like just having fun, getting out and exploring. Like I just sit there thinking to myself, like these people out there drinking all the time, and Friday, Saturday night they're all going out clubbing. Yet me and Sasha will be climbing around the building, just exploring, like getting pictures, like and
just having fun, like exploring the world, having fun, playing, staying young, man, and not just changing with society and doing what everyone else is doing. I think that's a great way to be, and to explore is really a way to live.
The other couple of weeks ago, so me and Sasha, it was freezing. We just got up at like 5:30 to get sunset to climb a gas tower.
Sunrise, sunrise. Oh, one of the
big rat.
Oh,
there's one in Brighton.
Yeah.
And it's right on the seafront as well, and the sun just came right up above the sea there. So.
That's beautiful. Is that a good fit? I think I've seen that picture actually.
Yeah.
I did one of them.
Hanging off it as well.
Nice. I did one with Jason Paul where I was balanced. I walked around one naked and balanced around the top.
I've done one. There was a bit where you can like walk right across it. As it's it's like sort of like hexagon sort of shape. There's structures going across.
As well.
I walked across and it was like really wobbly.
Oh, you balanced it?
Yeah, I balanced. I walked across the whole thing and it's horrible. I said to Sasha, I was like, that's the worst thing I've probably done.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so scared.
Do you watch, James Kingston's quite popular for his GoPro videos, and he just had a documentary yesterday.
Yeah.
Don't Look Down, that was really good, do you do stuff like that then when you climb cranes, if you hung up them or buildings?
The first crane I climbed was in Italy.
Yeah.
We went to Italy a good couple of months ago.
Crapping on or something, for crap? Or
no, it was just one of our friends, Andrea.
Okay.
He's back in England now, but we went there just to stay around his house and like explore, just same sort of thing, just get out, take pictures,
travel,
have fun. And first one, I climbed the crane there. It wasn't high, it wasn't nothing really, and I actually got quite scared. I didn't want to walk out to the end. Just because I don't know why, just the way it was like all moving, and I just didn't like it.
It is
like,
weird.
Even though I knew for a fact it wasn't going to move. I know my strength. I know I can hold in the stuff. It's a different game. Yeah, it's totally different.
I find it weird. I know it's so strong, but I just think walking down, what if I'm that weight that it's not accounted for?
And then suddenly falls.
Even though you should never do that. But
we was in London not long ago, and Callum Macton climbed a crane.
Yeah.
And honestly, we was on the building, you got the building, and the crane goes off, it must be about...
I've done that one, Oxo, went to the red crane.
That's it, yeah. And honestly, the wind was mad. It must have been moving like 10 foot, it was going like that.
I heard it was...
And I was like, shit, like that's just, whoa. Just like that.
You don't like that?
And then they started saying, oh yeah, a crane fell down the other day in London or something.
Oh, really?
And I was just like, fuck that then. What are we doing?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to research into the cranes and the strength and what they can take and winds and stuff like that. Don't try it unless you're really confident, and that's something that's your own decision to do. I think it could become a phase, but I think you really have to be confident and intelligent with it as well. Don't just see a crane and jump over with your mates in the middle of the day.
Oh,
I think you really have to be mature about the whole situation.
Because you get like, I've been in points where you think like you get all cocky and you think, I can do that. And you get to the point and you suddenly get scared and you freeze and your body just doesn't know what it's doing.
And in Ukraine, they said 16 people have died in Ukraine and Russia on that thing. Yeah. And that's like...
He was saying it's so basic. Like, it's like, oh yeah, my mate died.
He got electrocuted. We didn't check it.
Like, as if like you would say it that calm.
I know. Their attitude to death seemed a bit different in Ukraine. But, well, in a way, I think I'm impressed with that way, because he said death's inevitable, whether you're doing it or not. And so that it's better to die having lived than to never live at all.
Yeah, definitely. If you, I'm not going to not do it just because I'm thinking, oh, I might die, so I won't do it. Because
you trap yourself then, and you're trapped in your body then. If you're so restricted and afraid to do stuff, then you're trapped. Yeah. And there's no freedom in that. And it's,
I don't let. That's one thing I don't let anything like distract me from anything. Yeah. If you're going to die, you're going to die. But I don't think of it like that. I don't sit there and, if I'm climbing and I don't think I might die now. Yeah. That doesn't go through my mind. Yeah. I just do it as is. Like, I'm thinking like I'm having fun.
And one step at a time. If you take everything one step at a time, you're like, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe. You know, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Outside of parkour, what do you do?
I'm self-employed. I do loft conversions.
Loft conversions, yes. Yeah, make fancy lofts.
Yeah.
Feng shui them up.
No, I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing about 7 years.
Do you put like the windows in the?
Yeah, all the Velux windows. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty much take the roof off. And build a new one, build a dormer.
You're a family man as well. You got a kid, right?
Yeah, I got a little daughter. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're not the reckless oddball.
No, on film it's all sort of go. Everyone like obviously sees me as a different person. But
yeah.
No, so.
But I've seen you more like this. I've rarely ever been around when you've done that kind of stuff.
You probably sit there thinking like, oh, he's quite calm. Most of it is all sort of set up for camera, like.
Yeah.
But to be honest, though, like I am silly. Don't get me wrong. Like I am silly, like, and I used to be a lot worse as well. Like even like in the last 6 months, like I've like really calmed down. Like.
Yeah.
But a good 6 months.
But you're maturing with it, with the store a lot, because you're all getting more attention now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And that must be quite a fun process for you.
Definitely. Yeah. It's weird because I'm not in store, but it's still like, I don't know.
Yeah, weird, you're not mascot. I don't think that's. I think that's a bit disrespectful. but the like. Yeah, you're the fun friend of the group. So with your knee injury, it's restricted your parkour a bit, but you still go out. What do you find to do then to join in?
Well, I've done my knee 6-7 years ago now, and but most people would stop. Like if they've got an injury, like a lot of people would stop, but I just didn't let it stop me. But
passion overrides.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's I've done it as a kid. I was always I've done a lot of flips when I was a kid. I was always like finding haystacks, like flipping off it. And since I've done my knee, it absolutely it made me depressed for the first 6 months to a year. It made me depressed, but I didn't let it get to me, as in the fact that I can't go out. I'm not training anymore. Like, I still went out and done like random stuff like bars. I'm pretty good on bars, like strength-wise up above. Like I can still use my legs. I can still jump around and stuff, but I can't. If I was just do a standard jump, like it would just pop out of place.
Okay. Have you been to doctors about it?
Yeah, I went. Well, when I first done it, went to hospital, and obviously they said rest it, like give it a time, and so, which I did. And still done sort of.
I'm not sure rest is the best advice.
No. Rest is in like but talking about me resting. I was still out every day. This is and I went out a good sort of 4 to 6 months after when I'd done my knee, and I popped it out again. Yeah. And that's when the hospital said, you've like really strained this ligament here, and it's going to stay stretched. Like he said, man, you've got an elastic band. If you just suddenly stretched it, it would either rip and tear or it'd snap.
Weaken
and he said, you've just really weakened it, and you can try and strengthen your muscles up. And then I said to him, my muscles were at its strongest. Yeah. At that time, my quads were massive. Like when I was training, I said they were at their strongest. So why did that happen? Yeah. But I didn't let that stop me, so I'd say I'd carry on going out. I just like a lot of climbing still.
You've got New Haven Park, haven't you?
Yeah,
that's a good bar park.
We're always down there. Yeah, so we got.
That's a good setup for you then.
We've got a school literally 5 minutes away from us. It's got like a little obstacle park thing. We're always just like, I'm always doing funny little strength things, like for instance, like Callum would try and do a climb, like some weird little climb. Yeah. And I'd be able to just square myself up because like
smaller.
I've always and little flips as well, like little. Like jumps and that, I'll just be able to do it for no reason.
Sick. Like, you just have that confidence. That's kind of like reminds me of like William Spencer, where he's not necessarily doesn't train the strict freerunning and parkour movements, but there's weird things that he can do because you just have a mind that's good for it. You know.
If someone said do this, like I don't know, like I don't know, like a back four or something, I'd learn it within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I'd mastered it as well.
And is that like confidence within yourself and your ability to know, and if someone can do it, I can do it, or is it?
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Yeah. Like if someone else can do it, then yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'd do weird, like in like a gym as well. Like I'd swing and land on my shins and like sort of front 360 out, and just random shit like that, and like. People be like, why are you going on your shins? Like Sasha's trampoline, I'm always like doing random stuff with that, like little stupid things. Like, but
there's some good footage of that in the video of the trampoline stuff. Really comedic skills there, man. I don't know if you get a future in that. And you say some of it's a bit set up, which is great because then that means you can start. Maybe not scripting so much, but you can think of some more projects, and I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That alone, there's a lot of prank videos on YouTube. Do you watch them, like Vitaly?
Yeah.
I really don't like Vitaly. I hope you're watching this, Vitaly. I don't like you, bro. but there's other guys that I really like, Andrew Hales and people like that. There's some great comedian pranksters, like interacting with the public.
So people have said to me like you should make it like a little comedy show thing, like make your own little channel and just make random funny little videos.
I think people
would love
it.
Or
choose a certain thing and then do that for that one episode, and then
and just sort of keep it to myself, like be myself sort of thing, like do random stuff. Like it often seems to work. Like I don't know these videos get uploaded, like I said, and say Sasha uploads them, and they get like Brooks Musical got I think it's on like 98,000 at the moment.
Really?
That's quite a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
All I'm doing is jumping and swearing, and my arse is sticking out.
Yeah.
And people, like 98,000 people, have
shared it. You know, that's great.
Yeah. And shitting up a building. So,
yeah. Well, if you hadn't seen it before, I hope you check him out now. Now you get to know Chris Brooks a little more. He's not as wild as he seems in the videos. He's actually, a human as well. And a really cool guy, man. He's proper chill. I've hung out a few times now. I'll see you more in the future.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for staying tuned. Subscribe for more interviews. Peace. Cool.